Hey, this is Melissa. Today I'm going to be making a children's corner Nora. I'm going to be making the view A, which as you're looking at the pattern is this little green dress right here. It's the version that has the fabulous twirly skirt, circle skirt. Nora, as it's made according to the pattern, is precious. Every little girl that I have made this pattern for has loved this dress. It is super twirly and super comfy. This view has a little bit of a dropped waist, a slightly dropped waist, and I'm going to show you today how to make it a waistline dress if you would like to do that. Really, you can make it much higher than it is, or you can make it just raise the waistline just a little bit, but just according to what you want to do. But I'm going to show you how you would modify both the bodice and the skirt to do that. All you're going to need is your Nora pattern, some tracing paper, a ruler, and a pencil. And I will come back in a few minutes with my camera down at the table so that you can see exactly what we need to do this. Okay, we are ready to get started with shortening the bodice. That's the step we're going to do first. The Nora pattern comes with both views of the pattern and one pattern piece for the bodice and skirt. So what we're going to do, or what I have done, is I have just traced the bodice piece for the view A separate from the skirt right here. So this is the view A bodice, and I'm going to go ahead and just put this to the side. And so I've got this all ready to go. And what we are going to do on this size 3 is we are going to shorten the bodice by 2 inches and lengthen the skirt. This is easy peasy. All you have to do is get your ruler out, line up. I've got 2 inches from here to here. I've got my ruler lined up here, and all I'm going to do, it's lined up with the bottom of the bodice, and I'm just going to draw a line across here. So I've got that line for my front. Also got my back. Get that 2-inch line lined up. And since I am totally making new pattern pieces for this dress, I'm going to go ahead and just cut that 2 inches off right there. So I now have my shortened front and back bodice. This was super duper easy, but that's what we've got. Come back in just a few and we will do the skirt. Okay, so here we are with the skirt pattern pieces. We've already taken care of shortening the bodice, and now we are going to add length to the skirt. Remember, we're doing a size 3, and we have shortened the bodice 2 inches, and we are adding 2 inches to the skirt. I have laid out my skirt pattern piece on top of my tracing paper. And I also have gone ahead and I have traced around the top part of the pattern. That's why I have these pattern weights on here to hold everything in place. So I have traced this line and the waistline curve and this center front line for now. Remember that as we add length to this particular type of dress, we have to do it at the bottom of the skirt. We can't do any manipulation up here to the curve of the top of the skirt because we don't want there to be any gathers. This fits exactly with the size of the bodice that we are making. So we can't do any manipulating up here. We're going to do all of our lengthening down here. So I have a little 2-inch ruler here, and I am just going to lay it right here at the edge of my pattern where I have 2 inches lined up with the bottom, and I'm going to start making some marks as I go around. And probably about every 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch, I am moving it, and I am just making a little mark with my pencil all the way around here, right along that 2-inch mark. This is not hard to do at all. You just have to follow the curve and make marks as you go all the way around. Just gonna keep going. You will also see, hope you can see, that when I drew this long line for my side seam, I went ahead with my straight edge and continued this line all the way down because I knew that my skirt was going to be longer than the pattern piece was. So it's gonna it's gonna meet with that long side seam there, and I've got the same thing over here. So now I can just take my pencil and kind of fill in between these spaces. If you come to an area where you feel like you have too much space between the marks, you can just take your ruler back over there and make another line in between. And you're kind of connecting the dots, except they're not dots, they're little lines, but just going to connect these lines all the way around to make a new cutting line for our skirt. And then once I have cut this new pattern piece out, what I will do is write on it exactly what it is. You know, this is a size 3 Nora View A, and I will write lengthened by 2 inches. And then when I do, then with my bodice piece, I need to also mark that, you know, a Nora size 3 bodice shortened 2 inches. So that way, and then I can fold those two together and put them with my pattern so that next time if I want to make a dress in this size, I'll have everything marked with exactly what it is, so I'll know what goes together. And then after you've cut your pattern pieces out, you know, with your lengthened skirt and your shortened bodice, all you have to do is just follow the regular pattern instructions and you will get exactly what you've cut out. So I hope that this has been helpful, and I hope that you will post pictures of your Noras, all your Children's Corner patterns. We love to see what everybody's new ideas and what they make. Anyway, good luck. Bye-bye.